Hi there everyone, Rob here with today's Western Pacific weather update. Today's update is just going to be filling on what I was talking about on NHK World earlier today. So if you did catch me there, a little bit more detail. And if you didn't catch me, well, this update will just be filling you in on what's going on here across the Western Pacific. And we do have several areas we are closely watching. We have that rainy season stationary boundary from central China over towards Japan, already bringing widespread rain showers. But first, let's talk about our tropical depression just east of the Philippines here. This is newly issued by the Japan Meteorological Agency. And at this time, since it is only a tropical depression, they're only warning out about a 24-hour forecast on this. But within that next 24 hours, by 09 UTC, tomorrow, that would be on Tuesday, this is expected to upgrade to a tropical storm. And at that time, it will be named as it continues to push off here towards the west. So with that said, a potential for a tropical storm is going to be very likely here for the eastern portions of Visayas, also off towards Luzon, going into the middle part and the latter part of your week. But just to try to confirm up that there is a tropical depression here, really one of the main definitions you need for a tropical depression is a closed circulation within the tropics. Well, here as we can see on this ASCAT imagery, you do see these wind barbs really circulating around the center of circulation, and it's all moving cyclonically. Therefore, this is where that tropical depression has been noted. Winds are very not high at this time, though, only about 5 to 10 knots right near the center. Off here towards the east, interacting with the monsoonal trough, you're actually seeing about 10 to 15 knots, and even upwards of 25 to 30 well off towards the northeastern portions of the system. As it continues to develop, expect those winds to start to move a little bit closer to that center of circulation, but it has to overcome a few factors. One is vertical wind shear. Another one, which is playing more of a major role with this particular system, is this dry air influence pushing in from the north here. Now, this is also what's causing it to be very disorganized at this time. Thus, it's not able to gather all of this cluster of storms into one central location because just too much dry air is filtering into it. Although the southwest monsoon is feeding almost an ample amount of moisture from the west. So with that said, I do think that a very weak tropical storm could be developing out of this with these two factors combined. On top of that, sea surface temperatures are exceptionally warm over this area, upwards of about 29 or 30 degrees here in the Philippine Sea. And let's take a look actually at this model. This is the European model, and as you can see here on the first few frames, it does pick up on a tropical system moving across northern Luzon and then off here towards Hong Kong. Let's wait for it to loop back around. You can see that they're developing again. Really, it's what's causing this is the fact that it's developing, but it is expecting this ridge of high pressure to remain in place across Taiwan just south of that rainy season stationary boundary. What we have been seeing with previous systems is that boundary is picking these systems up and pushing them off towards the north. GFS, though, on the other hand, another model I really do find reliable, is also developing this tropical depression into a more significant tropical system, to about tropical storm strength possibly, and then moving it across northern Luzon by the end of the week. With that said, especially with the guidance from this particular model, widespread rain showers are definitely going to be expected here, but also landslides and flash floods are really going to be key as the system pushes off here just towards Norfolk, especially on the western periphery as that moisture kind of rips in from the South China Sea, also down here towards the south. Manila, even though the storm is well away from your center of location, all that moisture could be pushing in onshore for your location. So anybody within that area, you definitely need to watch out for urban flooding as well as the storm continues to push off here. And with that said, Hong Kong and southeastern China, you're going to be wanting to watch this very closely. Now, let's move away from this tropical area and talk about this rainy season stationary boundary, which has been continuing to really just drop an enormous amount of rain across China and extending out here towards Japan. Actually, in Kagoshima Prefecture, up to about 305 millimeters fell in just the past 24 hours alone here along the southern portions of Kyushu. As you can see on the satellite imagery, lots and lots of convective cloud cover continuing to pop up here, but also across central and eastern China, where up to about 150 millimeters could be seen within the next 24 hours. And let's look at Japan's radar imagery, and you can see here all of those heavy rain showers, and actually up to about 150 landslides have occurred within the past week here, and over 900 millimeters in some areas has been recorded as well. So any more rain showers as shown here on the radar imagery is not going to be welcomed. across most of Japan. But that is all for right now, everybody. Thanks again for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. I do apologize, my voice is a little hoarse today. I've been fighting a cold all day, so definitely just trying to get this through this update right now, as it's actually quite painful. But thanks again for watching, though. Thanks. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, though, please post them in the comment box below. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Robert Speta, or follow our westernpacificweather.com page on Facebook and Twitter as well. So thanks again for watching, though, and have a great day. Bye.